From John Fitzpatrick Gymnasium at South River High School, TV 35 Sports is proud to bring you South River High School boys basketball. Today your Rams of South River take on the Owls of Highland Park. Good evening, everybody. I'm Art Lendetsky, along with the voice of South River Sports, Fred Roselli. Fred?
Good evening, Art. This should be an interesting game. Rams coming off another great game the other day. They got a number of players all in that double digit. 4, almost 5 players averaging double digits, which is really all that they need. They got players that have been able to come up. We talk probably not enough about Kobe Taylor and what he's contributed to the squad this year. Coming off the bench the other days, we really had a hot hand. Laz wasn't as hot,
right?
And
everybody else.
Roman Santos picked it up.
There was a great article on NJ.com about the game, and it nailed it right to the wall. How versatile the team is, how deep the team is,
and how unselfish the team is.
Highland Park's at 1-2. They lost to Caconia and to Timothy Christian and beat Dunellen.
Well, we're going to see what they can do. We're going to get in here and see what their roster is. They have one key player we got to keep an eye on. That's going to be number 4, Ewan Halley Locke. He's going to be one of the key players that they go with. Anticipate also starting is going to be Falzone Morris, and we'll talk about the others in just a few moments. That was our national anthem, and we're going to start out with the introductions. First, for Highland Park. Number 15, Daniel Skartovic. Number 23 is Faison Morris. Number 10 is Matt Brzezowski. Number 4, Ewan Haley Locke. And number 20, Skylar Mack. For the Rams, starting out, number 0, Gavin Frankler. Next coming out here is going to be Jeremy Grosby, Alex Grosby. Number 12, Roman Santos. And last but not least, number 13, Laz Rodriguez. Art, they're really coming on strong. 4 players averaging double digits. It's so nice to have that luxury.
Early in the season, to see this kind of teamwork, it's a big plus.
And they all seem to meld so nice together. That's been the big one for them.
They're all good ball handlers. They all play good defense. There's not a minus yet that I've found.
Well, a couple of the stats I can throw out. Laz Rodriguez, even though he didn't have a big game on Friday, still averaging almost 13.5 points a game, along with Roman Santos at 13.5. 12.5 points is Jeremy Grosby, and Kobe Taylor now averaging 11.5, and a couple of them in that 9 area. So the Rams are really starting to gel at the right time. Okay, here we go. There's a big boy here, number 15.
Boy, yes, sir. But there it goes. Good tap.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to set up, if they're going to try to front him or what they're going to do with the big man out there. You can't judge teams just on their record alone. Basket up and good by number 23, Faison Morris. Rams work it around there. Shot up and good. They waste no time putting one up from their own end. That was by Santos.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a slow game, Fred.
Yeah, but you know that plays right into the hands of the Rams.
Yep.
They love that fast-paced game.
And here's the turnover.
Rams got players just at both ends of the court, offensively, defensively, from the outside,
in and
drop.
out.
Number 4 is one of the players you got to keep an eye on. He's averaging just about 13 a game. They tried to feed the ball into him if they could.
That's another takeaway.
And they take the time to get set back up. Elias working that ball around. Got away from him.
Rams going after him full court, it looks like. Trapping.
I was going to say, if you can get them where they start trapping, that's going to be, there it is. There's the takeaway.
And we're
that's
going to get
be
our
the first
foul.
Should be on number 20, Skylar Mays.
Mac,
I'm sorry. His first and the team's first. Double dribble. Yeah, they know it. And they're staying at that full court press.
Yep.
They're going to try to force the turnovers, I think. Sometimes you nip it right out of the bud.
They like to get a lead and keep a lead. Lost the ball.
Unforced errors.
Yep.
Santos comes out. They'll give it to him to work it around. He really had a hot hand the other day. The two Grosbys they can hit from anywhere on that court. That one's up and no good by Franco, and here they come right back the other way. Nice play by Laz. It's going to stay down that end. Good defensive play.
They say you gotta like the Rams don't stand still. You don't see anybody standing still.
Constant motion.
And we get a foul.
See who that's going to be. Might be up over the back. Indicate that one was on 15. Number 15. That's Daniel Starcevic. His first, team second.
Highland Park can't get players in foul trouble. They're not that deep on their bench.
And especially this early in the game.
Right.
Work the ball around. And there's going to be another foul. It might be on Stankovic. Yep. So he picked up two quick ones there.
Yep.
That'll send Santos to the line.
Makes the first. Our first substitution, like number 11, Tyler Trin.
Second one no good.
Rams got the rebound and Santos puts it in.
They get them one way or another.
He's got all 5 points for the Rams.
That's okay. They'll spread that around.
There's the takeaway.
Look at that pass.
Look at that.
Was that nice or what? Basket up and good by Alex Grosby. That was beautiful.
Yep.
And a quick timeout taken by Highland Park. All right, that was nice. That was nice. No look, just up over there.
Knowing where your players are.
Took the words right out of my mouth. We talk how many times about they've played together for all these years. They just knew who to be where and when. And they really made it look easy.
.5:21 to go in the first quarter. Rams with 7 already.
That's what we like to see. See what adjustment they made.
Rams still going after him.
Well,
trap.
They're going to look to make it work. That's their goal. You can see that. We've seen that enough from the way they play.
And Highland Park's having trouble with it. There's not a doubt.
It sometimes gets into your head.
Yep, there's the takeaway by Santos.
Santos really making that game come around. Up there, 9-2 ball game. You're only 3 minutes into the game, and they're really showing what they got to do. That's when you know you can't win for trying. Basket's up and good by Faison Morris.
Look at that.
No.
Nice play.
Didn't go. It's going to be, I think, the first foul against the Rams, a second foul against the Rams. It's going to be, I think, on 0, Gavin Franco. Yep. That'll be his first and the team's first.
It's Skylar Mack shooting 2.
No, first one's no good.
Here he comes.
Kobe Taylor.
Guess the second
one is good. So you got a 9-5 ball game with just under 4.5 to go.
Oh, look at that pass.
Look at this. And Santos is going to be in double digits before we get too far along here.
He's got 9.
Of the team's 11.
Yep.
Everybody giving him trouble. Bring it to the outside.
Short.
That's short. Scramble for the ball.
And a foul.
That's going to be on 33?
23.
23 maybe. Faison Morris. That's going to be their fourth. Yep, that's his first. And the team's fourth. Non-shooting. I'm very impressed, Art. You're halfway through the first period, and the Rams really starting to take it to them. Laz gets up on the board there with a deuce.
Nice assist by Santos.
Faison's got it, sends it up there, top of the key. No good. You see Kobe?
Yep.
Kobe uses that size. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Nice. And another one for Laz. Good sportsmanship there also.
Rams up by 10.
Well, they're at what I was looking for. It was the 15. And they still got a lot of time left on that board. From the outside for a 3. It doesn't drop. Grosby dishes off to the other Grosby. Look at this, Laz. Oh, it didn't go in. Pushing this one all the way up, that a little bit too fast. Too far, too fast. And we're getting a substitution. Coming in is going to be Robin Pesca, number 2, for the Owls. Just under 3 minutes to go, first period. Kobe Taylor.
Rams are very loose out there today.
Waste no time putting the points up on the board and getting the players scoring.
High percentage shots working underneath.
That's a big man. You got to get it over. There you go. Got it. The 3 by number 3. That was Michael Landis. Feed it to the inside to the big man, and he
Foul.
gets fouled. Foul's going to be, I think, on number 11, Tyler Trinth. Yep. That's his first and the team's fifth. And you'll have Kobe going to the line, shooting 2. Nothing but net. Same way. It's the way to do it. And a substitution. 2:07 on the clock. Art, 19 points up on the board.
Yep.
Wow.
2 minutes to go.
It's going to be like they played Friday night and put the number in that first period up pretty high. Basket's up and good. That one was number 3. That's Michael Landis. Just got in and put some boards. That one didn't drop. The big man gets it. Sends it back out from the other side. Oh, guess who? Barbario gets a deuce. Everybody's scoring today. And nice to see, as aggressive as the Rams are playing, one team foul. That basket was up and good by number 15, Daniel Starcevic. Dishes it out. Alex Grosby drains a 3, and you got a quick timeout here with the score, 25-12. Wow, that's all I can say, Art. This is amazing the way this Ram squad is going right now. Coach Walsh and his assistant coaches, they're really doing extremely well for them.
I got a 2 with a 3 for the Rams. Barbario of the 3, right?
May have been.
Yep, there we go.
So 25-12 with 1:11 yet to play. So in less than 7 minutes, 25 points up on the board, Art.
Not bad at all.
Not too shabby. They work the ball around. That may be on Barbario. Yep, that's going to be the first on Darren Barbario. His first and the team's second only. Look at that, nice takeaway, push it up, Barbario there.
Oh.
Nah, didn't drop.
Yep, heard footsteps.
And they were big footsteps. That's going to be a reaching on Barbario, not what he wanted to do. That's 2 quick fouls he picked up. Should be, yep, his second, team's third. Non-shooting. Oh, nice drive on that one. That's Edwin Haley-Locke. Is that his first points?
Yep. He's
been averaging about 13 a game. Santos has the touch. Works it inside the paint and puts it up for a 27-14 lead. Oh, gets the bounce with it. Number 23, Faison Morris. All right, I would have never thought they'd be behind by 11 if they put 16 up on the board. He knows how to use that fake and move the body right into it. That's going to be on number 23. That's Faison Morris. I think they'd pull him.
That's his second.
Yeah, but you only got 8.7 seconds to pull some of these players out if they're getting into foul trouble. Nothing but net. Got Barbario going out and Gavin Franco coming in. 12-point lead for the Rams. Got to get this one up pretty quick.
28 points in the first quarter.
Oh, nice
shot.
drain for 3 right at the buzzer to keep it under double digits. So at the end of the first period, we got the South River Rams at 28, Highland Park Owls at 19. 6 points for Faison Morris. We got 5 points apiece for Evan Hale Lockley and Michael Landis. And then you have 2 points for Starcevic and a single foul shot for Skylar Mack.
Rams are led by Roman Santos with 11, followed by Alex Grosby and Kobe Taylor with 5, 4 for Laz Rodriguez, and 3 for Darren Barbario. They're 4 for 6 from the line.
Hard to believe he's already into double digits and you're only into the first period.
It's a pretty good quarter for Highland Park, 19 points too.
And who would have thought if you got 19 up, you're going to be behind by 9. Nice job, ladies. That was our varsity cheerleaders. Getting ready to start the second period here. Tell you, watching them play, you can see how comfortable. I was impressed with that no-look pass.
Yep.
Right over his head, almost right into his hands. Highland Park inbounding the ball. Started the second period. Looks like the Rams are going to a man. Good save on that one. Rams defense is tough. It's tough, boy. Yep. They're quick enough to pick up for one another. Trying to direct traffic here. Haley Locke trying to see what he's got to do and where to move the players. Get it over to him. They're going to regroup and looks to drive. From the outside for a 3, no good. Goes out of bounds, and the Rams will get it once again in a quick substitution. Got number 3, Michael Landis, coming right back in. And number 2, Robin Pesta, going out. Rams on the verge of putting that lead back into double digits.
Guess who? Just missed it.
That one didn't drop for him. From the outside, drains another 3. That's Haley Locke. And they're narrowing it down now to a 6-point game.
Yeah.
Santos looks around. Down in the corner, over to Laz. Follow, whoa, just won't go. Haley Locke up,
nice shot.
Another deuce, nice shot by him on that one. Under 6.5 to play, and he got it down to a 4-point ball game. Well, whatever changes they made at halftime, it's really shown for them. They went from a 9-point deficit.
First quarter.
Oh, nice. Kobe Taylor, another deuce for him.
And that'll put them into the bonus.
Yeah, that's the 17th foul. See who they're going to call it on.
20.
It's going to be on number 20.
Skylar
Mack, that's going to be his second, too. So it's not the fact that you're in a bonus situation, but you're putting big numbers on your starters. I'm looking, 4 or 5 starters have 2 fouls apiece.
Kobe short. And ball goes off of Highland Park.
So Rams get a break here. Into Laz, ball gets, oh, nice. Talk about the quick speed up there. Nice ball movement. From the outside, that one's short. Under 6 to play in the first half. Shot up, but no good. Good heads-up play by Laz. Took that ball away. Boxed them out nicely. Laz with the short, quick jumper. No good.
Yeah. Lowndes is off the last couple of games.
Sometimes you try a little too hard. It'll come. It'll come. Ball goes out of bounds and they go down the other way. And another quick substitution. Tyler Trent coming back in. Matt Brzezowski going out. 5 minutes left on the clock, first half.
Rams only scored 2 points so far this quarter.
They're working that ball around. From the outside by Santos, no good. Rebound taken by Highland Park, and they're going to bring it back with an opportunity to get it under 6. That's going to be a reach-in foul. Should be on Jeremy Grosby. That's the team's 4th and his 1st. Non-shooting. From the outside, but no good. Look at this, pushing it up court. Santos with the ball. Nice soft touch once again. Rams get that lead back up to 8. No good. Laz with the rebound. Didn't go. Oh, here they come. Art, definitely a fast-paced game. I didn't think it was going to keep up the pace the way they are. This one's up there to Santos. Nice and easy off the glass, and you're back to that double-digit lead. So even though they started this quarter slow, they were picking up the pace as the quarter's been going on. Almost had the takeaway. Another substitution for the Rams. Got Alex Grosby coming back in.
Got a timeout.
With the score up, Rams up by 10, 34-24. I'm very impressed at how well the Rams have been playing these last couple of games.
Yep. They've cut down on their turnovers. They're
spreading the wealth, so to say.
And they might have pushed so much in the first, a little winded in the second.
Well, I don't think that'll stop these guys.
You know.
They're a team on a mission.
And really what they need the next couple of weeks, some competition.
Well, you know,
bigger schools.
It's going to come. And again, the question is, I think the Rams have crossed that threshold where now they are the team that people are worried about. You know, it's not like, oh, who you got? Well, I need competition. It's, oh, the Rams. Fast pace, multiple shooters, inside-outside games, big man on the boards. They're touching all the necessary elements for the potential of greatness, so to say. Okay, see what adjustments are made by both squads here. 3:09 left on the clock. Rams got a 10-point lead, 34-24. Unforced errors can do you in. From the outside, off the rim, no good, and they're going to push it back the other way.
Good defense.
Oh, real good defense. Santos works it around. There's another deuce.
He got 17.
We're not even at halftime, Art.
Yep.
He stepped on a line.
A pressure defense of the Rams.
Well,
if you're not up to it,
I was just going to say you want to break that morale.
Right. You can't afford to make a mental mistake.
No, not with this squad out there. Just watching how quick they are, and they know where one another are going to be. That's for sure. Shot up, no good. Kobe brings it down. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got it and gave it right to him. Nice play. I thought Santos going to do this and that.
Yeah.
And Kobe, and they just know where one another are.
And a foul.
I think it's on number 45, Alex Grosby. Yep, his first and the team's fifth only. Still got one more to give with 1:42 to go.
Yeah, he traveled.
Yeah.
Revs have improved underneath the boards this year.
Absolutely.
You know, it used to be somebody used to shoot, and it'd be one shot.
Laz from the outside gets it to drop. I just think with the combination you have out there right now, you got Laz as a big man, Santos as the big man, and Kobe Taylor as a big man. It's so nice to have that luxury.
Yep.
Look at it. They're
trapping them, taking it away.
Yep.
Nice play that time by Highland Park. Getting it back.
Good heads up. Nice. Takes it right in. Number 23, Faison Morris. It's probably going to be their high scorer right now.
Got 8.
Under a minute.
Hayeslock has 10.
Okay. Over to Kobe and gets the bounce.
My, oh my. Leads back up to 16 before you blink your eyes.
All right, and we were happy with 28 in the first quarter, and they come right back with 14 in the second quarter. Clock at 25.
14-7. There's a takeaway. Oh, got it
almost,
back.
almost. Sets for, oh, nice.
Shot.
It's the 3. Once again, Haley Locke
gets 13.
And he gets the lead down to 13.
And a foul.
That's going to probably be on number 3. That'll be Michael Landis. Yep.
Their 8th.
But he'll go to the line shooting 1-on-1. 5.5 left on the clock.
Yeah, I asked somebody, and they told me the new uniform company, I told them fire them with those numbers.
Yeah, those numbers in the front. The back is okay, but the front...
the back isn't so hot either.
Well, I'm just saying it's okay. We at least can make it out because it's big enough. First one was good. Waiting on the second one. Substitutions coming in. Alex Grosby gets set. The second one's also good.
He's got 7.
Gets the pass off and the shot off, but no good. This one's going to go in the books first half with the score. South River Rams 44, Highland Park Owls 29. And once again, here are our varsity cheerleaders. 13 points for Evan Haley Lockley. He's leading all scorers for them. Right after him is Faison Morris with 8. Then we got 5 for Michael Landis, 2 for Stakovic, 1 for Mack, and they're 1 for 2 from the foul line.
South River is led by Roman Santos with 19, followed by Kobe Taylor with 9, 7 for Alex Grosby, 6 for Laz Rodriguez, and 3 for Darren Barbario. Rams 6 for 9 from the line.
Nice job by the ladies here, varsity squad. And we'll be back in just a few minutes with the balance of this ball game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with the score, your Rams 44 to Highland Park Owls 29. Fred, they look pretty good in the first half.
That's an understatement. You're putting 44 points up there in a half.
And they had like a 4-minute lull where they didn't do anything. They scored 2 points.
And they still got 44 at the end.
They scored 14 in the rest of the. So, you know.
The numbers are just falling their way, every way under the sun. I just love the way they're playing as a team.
Yep.
One guy's having a bad game, somebody else.
Yep, somebody picks it up for the other.
They got it where one's picking up anytime somebody else is having a problem. They make it work for them. Rams are going to be starting off with the ball here with a 15-point lead.
I don't think you're going to make any kind of adjustments at halftime.
I don't think the Rams should make any adjustments, period. Santos picks up right where he left off.
That gives him 21.
Floats
nice
that
shot.
one up. That's what we talked about, Haley Locke. Now look at this, right back 15. The other way. Santos puts it right up and boom. That quick.
They throws it away.
There's that pressure. From the outside, short. Good hustle, they get their own rebounds. Laz just having an off day again.
Nice shot.
Once again, Haley Locke.
Got 17.
Yeah, it's 17 to 33.
Yep.
Santos ain't going to get the foul. That's on number 15. That'll be his third. Yep. That's going to be Daniel Starcevic's third foul. And that's the first in the second half. Santos at the line. Will be shooting 2. First one's good.
He's a nice addition to the team this year.
Oh, it's a number of players. The way Kobe's come off the bench and just picks up the morale and the emotions.
Can't do that against the Rams.
Nah, Rams are a little bit too quick on that end. Send it back out. From the outside, off the rim, no good.
A long time ago, Ram would have never sent the ball out. They would have tried a crazy shot.
But all 5 guys, they can hit from the inside, the outside, and I love how quick they pass that ball around. From the outside, no good.
Here they come.
You got 4 on 2.
Got the numbers.
Taps it over. Look at this. Look at this. This is just impressive. Fed it once again in here to Laz. And here's another deuce. Rams on the verge of putting up a 20-point lead. They're going to make me eat my words when I said 15 points a quarter. That'd be 60 for the game, and they're already at 52.
The first team foul in South River.
That's going to be on number 45, which will be Alex Grosby, his second and the team's first in the second half.
Non-shooting foul. We'll stay with the Owls.
Yeah, it was off his foot. Haley Locke looks around. He likes to drive if he could. Good hustle.
I think that's going to be on Laz. That'll be his first if it is.
And the team's second here in the second half. Good defense.
Yeah,
he just
you
put his
force him.
arms up and stood there, forced him to take it back out.
Yes.
Haley Locke working that ball around. Feed it to the inside, bring it back out. Puts it up for the three, no good. Tapped around. And it didn't drop, but they get another chance. They're trying every way possible, and they just can't get the ball to drop. All
Up ahead.
Court.
No foul.
No foul, no good. Gavin had the right idea.
And a foul on Gavin.
That's going to be his second. His second and a team's third. Nope, team's third. His second and team's third. Brzezowski back in.
South River coach yelling something at his players.
Whatever he's doing, they've certainly been responding. Gonna go the other way. $19-point lead right now, 52-33. We're going to be approaching halfway through the third period. Oh, nice takeaway on that one. Heads up by Skylar Mack.
Travel.
Travel violation. And here's a quick timeout. Nope, a substitution. Coming back in is Daniel Starcevic. Going out's going to be Mack. Okay, it's nice to see how they each complement one another as well as they do. Should be on number 11. Tyler Trent. I got his second and the team's second. So Rams got 3 team fouls. Owls only got 2. Gavin Franco at the line. Makes the first, another substitution.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are really deep off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
You're taking a guard out and bringing another guard in, Barbario.
That one's good, and here comes Kobe Taylor.
Yeah.
4:03 on the clock, a 21-point lead. Art, I would have never thunk it.
Highland Park's only scored 4 points this quarter.
Quick shot up, rebound tapped around. Going to give him another opportunity. That one doesn't go either. Outside for a 3, no good. Scramble for the ball, and this one should be good. There it is. Daniel Starcevic. 3.5 left, third period. Oh, nice move. Good hustle, keeps it inbound. Santos with that jumper. Drains another deuce.
27.
And you're going to see a timeout here. 3:16 on the clock, and the Rams have now expanded it to a 21-point lead.
12-6 quarter.
And we're a little bit more than halfway through it, Art.
Yep.
I'll tell you, Highland Park, you can see the players, they're sitting here, they're breathing real heavy too. It's taking a toll on him. I don't think they can go anywhere near as deep as the Rams have, and that Rams are going to like that fast-paced game.
And they've bought into Walsh's plan.
150%.
Right.
150%. It's going to be Rams ball. Nope. Owls ball. Laz takes that one there, gets another deuce for him.
He's in double digits with 10.
It was a matter of time.
Yep.
Matter of time for him. Long one for a three is way short, but heads up play there. Basket was up and good. That was by number 12, Marcos Hentasulius.
Say that one 3 times fast.
He rolled his ankle, I think. Yeah. I can tell you from experience, I did that to myself. Well, I did it to myself. I did it playing basketball. I can remember as clear as day. August 1969.
And you see that so much on the pros. The guy's not getting hurt by being tackled with somebody rolling on him.
Well, it's rolling on him, and also a very common one in basketball is the player will go up and come down and land on someone else's foot and twist it. When it happened to me, ironically, we went to the hospital, and there were 3 other people in with the exact same injury, one of which was Frazier from the Knicks. I didn't feel as bad. I can get injured just like he could. 2:39 on the clock, 58-37 in favor of the Rams. They diagnosed it as a tear on a metatarsal arch. I don't know if that's what happened to him. We do have a number of games going on this week, tentatively. We have today's game, which is Monday. We have a game Wednesday, game on Friday, and I think a game on Saturday.
Next 3 games will be the girls.
And hopefully they can get out of that slump. They're playing Highland Park away today. It'd be nice to see them come up with another W.
Who do you like in the game tonight, Fred?
If I was, I'm going to root because I think the experience is going to work nice for Alabama, but I don't think it's going to be a walkover because Georgia's going to have a chip on their shoulder about the fact that they got beaten in the championship game, the conference championship. So I think final score, I think this year it may be going to the number, even though Georgia's ranked above the Alabama, I think Georgia's going to be due here. I think it's the payback. The emotions in them is going to be different from the emotions in the Alabama squad. And early on, I thought Alabama all through, but just watching the last 2 times these both squads have played, Georgia's playing with a team on a mission. Back to the action, 2:34. Rams with a 21-point lead. They inbound the ball. Tell you, the Rams are quick moving that ball around. Scramble for it. Shot. Oh, no good. Santos sends it over there. Dishes it all. Oh, just a little bit too much on that one. Sent it over to Jared Grosby. Substitution. Coming back in is going to be, or coming in is going to be number 3, Michael Landis. All the way across court. They bring it back up top of the key. No good. Kobe Taylor gets the rebound, looks for a player to dish it off to, and here they go. Santos brings it back out. They look around Barbario. Oh, just short. Basket good for Zone Morris. And there's one for Kobe Taylor.
Puts him in double digits with 11.
Amazing. That's off the bench, Art.
Yeah, nice play.
Caught somebody sleeping, but the Rams got a break on that one.
Had a foul.
That's going to be on number 3, Michael Landis.
His second.
And that'll be the team's third.
$16-point quarter for the Rams.
I'm awed by it.
10 for Highland Park.
Just over a minute left in the third period. Floater up and good.
Which Grosby with that?
That was 35, which is Jeremy Grosby.
Okay.
One's 35, one's
There's
45.
the takeaway.
Looking for somebody to dish it off to. He's going to come back and regroup. No, Barbario, look around.
Look at this. Not a foul.
That's another Grosby. That's Jared Grosby, number 4. He'll be going to the line.
You know, the last couple of games, the Rams have played 4 solid quarters.
And
gotten away from that one quarter.
And certainly they're doing that today also. Jeremy Grosby comes in, has no problems getting on the scoreboard.
Jared Grosby.
Jared?
Number
correct,
4?
Jared. Yep. Second one didn't drop. Got 30 seconds on the clock. Shot up for it, no good. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be jump ball. It's going to stay down at this end. 22 and a half left to go, third period. That one might be on Kobe. He's got that smile. Yep, that's Kobe. That's his second. And that'll be the team's 5th. Good hustle. Over to the big man, and didn't get the ball to drop. I think that foul's on number 2. Yep.
It's his first.
That's Robin Pesca.
Both teams with 5 team fouls.
Ooh. That's something you don't see too often from him. Second one is good.
Got 12 points.
Now they don't need a foolish foul here. You got 8 seconds on the clock only. Sends it out on the last one, make the shot down in the corner. And we finish the third quarter of play with the score: Rams 64, the Owls 39. 17 points for Lockley. We got 10 for Morris. And then it drops down. Those two have been carrying the bulk of it there. They put 10 up on a board, but 10 is not enough.
Rams are led by Roman Santos with 27, 12 for Kobe Taylor, 10 for Laz Rodriguez, 7 for Alex Grosby, 3 for Darren Barbario, 2 apiece for Jeremy Grosby and Gavin Franco.
And that's the second quarter that they put 20 points up on the board, or better.
18.
Oh, I had it at 20.
20, 44. You're right, Freddie, 20.
Okay, close enough. And they are only 1 for 2 from the foul line, they being the Owls.
Servio Familia in for the Rams.
He's got lots of depth, lots of depth.
Yep.
Shot up and good. We'll tell you which gross speed that is in just 1 minute. That looks like it's number 35, which would be Jeremy Grosby. And he brings that one up, brings this one back.
Throws it away.
Regroup. Feed this one into the inside. Yeah, you need that ball. Shot up and good. Another deuce. Aaron Haley Locke.
He's got 19.
He's carried the brunt of it for them, that's for certain. Scramble for the ball, but no good. Tapped around. Owls come right back with it. Dish this one off in a travel. One pass too many, Art.
Yeah.
One pass too many. Just under 7 minutes left in this ball game.
Stays with South River. That's Isaac Linares in too.
They're running a lot of players, trying to give them as much experience and exposure as they can. From the outside, did not bounce their way though. Shot up and good. That was number 20, Skylar Mack. Chipping away out, but a little bit too late. Too little, too late. Kobe Taylor. Another deuce for him. (68-43) as we approach the 6-minute mark left in this ball game. Shot up, no good. Scramble for the ball. Here come the Rams once again. Kobe up top.
Oh, yeah.
He's thinking about it.
Yep.
Oh, nice move on that one. That was real nice.
Jeremy Grosby again?
Yes.
Take away.
Over to Jeremy once again. He'll put it from the outside. Nope, no good. Santos ultimately comes down with it. They dish it all. Oh, to the big man. Foul's going to be, I think, on number 4, which will be Evan Haley Locke. Yep, that's his second. And the team's sixth. Get it into last. Drives it, dishes it over to Kobe Taylor again.
We've got 16.
All right, they got 72 up on the board.
Yep.
It just blows me away.
And it's a foul.
That's going to be the block foul. Yep, good call. The foul's on number 21 for the Rams. That's Isaiah Linares.
It's first.
And a team 6, so both teams got 16 fouls right now. So they'll be going 1-1 from here on in, at least.
He's trapping again.
Yeah, there's doing everything they have to. They're not giving up.
The trap. Yep.
Another substitution, Kobe Taylor going out.
Not too shabby, 16 off the bench.
No, not too shabby at all. And coming in is Nicholas Marzullo-Giovi.
Of the Rams.
That's Familia. Now a little bit too far under.
They get it back, though.
Oh, nice block.
Get a little Rough Rider time here.
They all need the experience, that's for certain. Shot is up, no good. Good positioning on that. Oh, nice play by Laz.
Yep.
Got away from the Rams. Another substitution. Coming back in is number 45, Alex Grosby. Going out is Jeremy Grosby.
It's not fair to have 3 guys with the same last name on the team for an announcer standpoint.
Basket up and good. That's number 14. That's Ian
Tulloch.
Didn't go. There's another basket. Good, number 23. Face on Morris.
He got 12.
Familia, and he gets it. One way or the other, they're going to come down with those points.
A 10-point quarter for the Rams. And a takeaway.
And another quick basket there. That basket was by number 21. That's Isaac Lenars.
Yeah. And a takeaway. 2-on-2. Block.
Gets him stopped.
Yeah.
3 minutes left to go here. A couple of more players coming in and out. Coming in is going to be number 4 for the Rams. That's Jared Grosby. Going out is Laz Rodriguez. Faison Morris also coming out now. Lots of substitutions both ways. From the outside. Oh! Around in the
Gets it back.
Didn't go in. Good hustle. Didn't drop.
They're trying to get some of these
other players into the...
Yep.
That's going to be a foul. Should be on number 34 for the Rams. That's going to be Nicholas Mazzullo-Giovi.
So another game where the Rams have 3 players in double digits. Can't complain about that.
No complaints there at all, Art. First one's good. Second one's also good. 2.5 left on the clock right now. Rams with a commanding lead. You know, good ball movement.
Yep.
A lot of new players in. Put it up for a 3, no good. Shot up, no good. Good follow on that one by Daniel Starsvik. We're now at 2 minutes left to go.
Knocked away.
That's going to stay with the Owls. Shot up, no good. Scrambling for the ball, and a travel violation. Art, when you're up by 25, anything can happen.
Yep.
5 seconds to inbound the ball.
That Starschmidt's a big boy.
It's going to be on one of the Rams. That'll make it a 1-and-1 situation. Yeah, there it is, 1-and-1. That's going to be on number 21, Isaac Lenars. His second. Team's got it as the 8th.
And substitute him. We can't substitute him when he's got to.
Yeah, when he's got to shoot. Daniel Starcevic. No good. Kept in bounds. It's going to be a reach-in foul. That's going to be on number 4 for the Rams. That's Jared Grosby. So we got Jeremy, Jared, and Alex. More substitutions by both squads. Goes in and out.
Up ahead.
With the opportunity to get in the books, and he does. That basket was good by number 34, Nicholas Marzulli-Giovi. That one short. Scramble for the ball.
Rammed with numbers.
Bring it back out and regroup. 1 minute left to play. On the other end, and
got it.
drains a 3. Once again, Nicholas Marzulli-Giovi. That extends it for the Rams to up by 30. That one's short.
There they come again. 4-on-1.
.30 seconds left to play.
.81 points, not bad.
Oh, no. And not too bad for Highland Park. They put 51 up on the board at the same time. So our final score here is going to be South River 81 and Highland Park Owls 51. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the short conversation with our coach. Welcome back, Fred Roselli here with Coach. Coach, congratulations again.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you.
Like I said to you the other day, virgin territory here. 7-0, nice. Keep it going.
Yeah, we were happy to come out and get a win today. You know, a little sloppy at times, but you know, win's a win, and we'll look at a couple of things to improve upon next time.
But you also, as the game was going on, you're juggling more players. Your bench is getting deeper and deeper, getting the experience they need. We talked about it last week. Who are you worried about? When I shouldn't use the word. Which big games are coming up that in your mind got to be must-wins? You want to be able to compete against the best of the best, and I think you fall into that category this year.
Thanks. The focus is on Wednesday to play Denellen, and then we're right back around the circuit of the Blue Division playing South Plainfield again this upcoming Friday. Definitely a big game. You know, they were a big test for us early in the season, and it'll be even more challenging to go on the road and beat them a second time. So this Friday will be a big game.
Your players, again, contributing today. Big scores by Santos. We unofficially got him at 27. Kobe Taylor off the bench at 16, and Laz double digits at 10. Players contributing. If they're slacking off on offense, not as strong on offense, they're picking it up on defense. But you're losing nothing as you substitute the players. That's got to be a nice feeling for you, Coach.
Yeah, we got confidence in everybody on the roster. Everyone works really hard, and you know, Coach Rob gets, you know, she deserves a lot of credit for doing a lot of the rotations and putting guys in good spots. So we're just confident in everybody, and we love to see everyone contribute.
If we have a problem with the squad, and this is a TV 35 problem, we're old guys with glasses. You got 3 Grosbys up there, and it's tough keeping track of who's who in here. And the back of the jerseys, you could read much better than on the front of the jersey, so it keeps us hopping.
No, they're a great group of kids, and a great family, and the Grosbys work really hard at practice, and it's reflective of their gameplay.
I think the fact, and you talked about it when we did our preseason discussions, some of these kids have been playing together from middle school and all. And the one play early on, ball got knocked down here right over his head to feed it back up there. No look pass, and what's there? Here's one of the Grospies takes it in and puts the score on it. I don't think you practice that one too often.
Nah, that's natural chemistry, understanding the game well, and you know, these guys have a good amount of experience together, and that shows in our gameplay.
Coach, shown in your gameplay, over 80 points on the board. Not in typical, I always talk about it every game, 15 a quarter, 60 you're in a game. 80, there's no game left.
Nah, we wanted to move the ball, get a good assist to turnover ratio. I thought we allowed too many with 51. We try to keep opponents at 48 or under, 12 a quarter. I thought we came out a little slow defensively early on. They got a couple 50-50 balls and converted, but over the course of 32 minutes, we did enough to win.
Did a great job. Coach, keep it going. We'll keep doing the interviews.
Thank you.
On behalf of myself, my good friend Art Lendensky, special thanks to our camera crew headed by Richard Dudas and the gang in a truck. Thank you and good night.